We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, Britton Covey. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off, creating that negative play.
Flush down out to his left. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Prescott opening with a pass. Caught in by Jake Ferguson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Here's the one back on the handoff. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. To throw, Prescott. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and goal, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Remember Saquon Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. On third down, it's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. First down throwing for Hurts. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They ruled him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the pistol, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Don't try forcing it to the slant, it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
The return starts at the 18. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Darius Slay with the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 1st down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right. Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Flush out now to his left. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
On the move, headed right. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. He steps in front and picks it off. off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
They send a man in motion. Dak off the play fake. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he gets them all the way down, nearly to the 35 before going out.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
On first down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 35 on second down. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Dak now from the gun. It's his running back. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He cuts it to the right side, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Covey now to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Here's second and 2. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Covey now to return this. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Barkley's got it. Has some daylight through the 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He'll go all the way across the field here, deep right. It is caught at the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, Hurts buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of it.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone.